This command line has saved me countless hours during my game development process, and here's how I made it. But first, why did I actually code this feature? Well, whenever I needed to playtest my game, I would have to go into my project folder, find my game scenes, and then open up a start menu. Then I have to wait through all of these loading screens, which takes a really long time. But that's not all. I then need to choose one of these levels, select my moves, and then press play to finally playtest my game. You see how that takes a really long time? So I got started working on a command line where I can run code in my game window. I first coded the toggling function of it, so when I press tab, the command line will switch between on and off. Now that that's working, I coded in the commands for it to recognize. I did this using a giant switch statement, which just goes through each inputted word of the command line and checks it against a bunch of pre-made commands. So here's the command to change my dice roll. You can see what my current dice roll is, but after I run this quick command, it changes to this. I can also do so many more powerful things, such as applying a status effect onto the enemies, changing the health values, or changing the energy amount of the player. The command line is very useful, but it's still missing a key feature, and that's reminding the user which commands are possible to send as well as their syntax. So I set up a quick template for the command suggestions, then using code, I spawned it in procedurally. Now, when you type in a command, you can see the suggestions above it, reminding you what commands can be sent. You'll notice that some of the suggestions are in word form, while some phrases are a bit more different. This is because this argument of the command is a variable, so any value that is of this type can be written into this command and it'll still work. All in all, this command line is pretty powerful, but I still haven't addressed one key factor, and that's the frustration of switching back and forth before being finally able to playtest. So I coded in this script where if I press a few buttons, it'll automatically bring me through all the setup scenes without needing me to wait. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it.